To our weigh-in this afternoon. This is day one of a 3-day event. We are Wild West Bass. This is the Apex Cup Championship presented by Basscat Boats and Mercury Outboards. First of a kind here, our successful Apex Tour. This is the 4th event. Half the field qualified to fish our championship here at the California Delta. We are at B&W Resort for this event. Little different format here that we use for weigh-in. These anglers can qualify to fish on Sunday. The top 10 qualify to fish on Sunday. We've got 15 boats out today. 5 of them will go home after tomorrow's weigh-in. We'll cut to the top 10. They start back at 0 on day 3. Start back at 0. So all you want to do, not burn your fish up the first 2 days, but make sure you finish in the top 10. 2 ways you can do that. It's qualified by length. They had to weigh in 14-inch bass to be a keeper here. We use a measuring device. These anglers catch. They keep their best 5 for the live well, but we also qualify the top 10. Half of that top 10 will qualify on weight, and half will qualify on keepers. So very simple here, just a little bit different format. Hope you follow along with the Tourney X program. Got any questions in the future, be sure and check in with us, chime in on our social media. We'll be glad and get back to you if you don't understand it, but very unique format here. So you can actually not have a good day on weight, but catch a lot of keepers and qualify. Again, the top 5 on each side will qualify to fish on day 3 in this event. Special thanks out to B&W Resort for being our host here. They provided rooms for the staff. Most of our anglers are staying here as well. Thank you, Barbara, and everybody for letting us come here and use your fine resort. Great place here, beautiful boat ramp, and got plenty of water here in the California Delta. Also at stake on this event, Angler of the Year to be settled. We've got 2 anglers that mathematically can qualify to win that. Austin Wilson currently leading, and Joe Uribe Jr., the only person that can really catch him here depending on how we go. So that will be, we don't know what day that's going to be settled. Could be today, could be on Sunday. Just depends if those guys make the cut, obviously. We'll see how that goes. Could not be here without our anglers. We have the best in the West fishing with us by far. Anglers had to qualify to fish this event. And we could not be here without our national sponsors. Very proud of them. The list is long. Basscat Boats, Mercury Marine, Bridgeford Outdoors, Torch Eyewear, Power Pole, Bob's Machine Shop, Garmin. Mr. Rich Baker here with Garmin is at our event, showcasing some of the new units here this week, yesterday, and he'll be here tomorrow as well with us. We're glad to have all our sponsors attend when they can. Thank you, Rich, for coming out. We appreciate it, sir. Again, Roman Made also sponsors the event. Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, been with us all 7 years of Wild West Bass. Woo Tungsten, Hook Performance Fishing. Duo Realis, Lithium Pros, P-Line, Valley Outdoors, and Super Clean make it possible to be here. Again, the top 10 qualify to fish on day 3. So we'll see where it goes. Tourney X is cut off. I know if you were following along, about an hour before we check in. The anglers checked in at 3:30. We've got all of them up here in the tubs. We're going to weigh them nice and slow, talk to them, see how they caught their fish. We also pay 1 Yamamoto toad of the tournament. Mr. Kevin Finley stepped up, and he's providing $1,000 to those anglers that catch the largest bass. Could be today, could be Saturday, could be Sunday. Just depends after 3 days. Got Mr. Steve Meduno up here. We're measuring these fish, making sure they're 14 inches to be a legal fish, making sure they're good and alive. If they check in alive, no penalty. If they're dead, 0.25 per fish. The anglers, again, can have 5 in their live wells per California regulations. Got a great staff here ready to do weigh-in. We'll be back with you. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. We'll be back with you same time tomorrow and as well Sunday, so hope you'll tune in. Steve, you ready to weigh some fish?
We're ready to go.
Let's get our first angler up. Who have we got?
We got
Marklissane, Bass Angler Magazine. Mark, come on over here, Mark. While Steve's measuring him, I'm going to give you a microphone. Tell everybody at home on our social media sites here, man, how was your day today?
It was a rough day. Started out pretty good. I caught a big one and a couple of keepers, and then it just kind of went downhill from there. It was a very trying day. It seemed like all the good ones just came off, and I got one good one.
You got one we made Yamamoto toad?
Yes, sir.
Hold that up here for everybody at home. We'll get one established right off the bat. Look over here to the right. We got some. There we go, Mark. Mark, we're in a Bass Cat Mercury package. Go ahead and set that one into Mark. I'll put it right here real quick. We'll get a total weight on the 570, sir. 570. Steve will get that one. What about tomorrow? You just want to get in the top 10. That is all, correct?
That's it. You could tell I didn't catch a bunch of keepers, so I'm not sure which way I'm going to go tomorrow. We're going to go out and see how it goes.
Got 3, all alive. Mark, let's see what the weight is, sir. 983, Mark, 983. Anything else you want to say?
No, I'd like to say thanks to Ford Fairfield. They're their local Ford dealer here. They do a great job for me, and they give you a great deal on a new truck or a new Ford.
Mark, great job, sir. We appreciate you. Good luck tomorrow. We'll see where it stands. Mr. Juan Acosta up next. Again, these anglers qualified to fish with this event. Also had some new anglers qualify. Juan here. Let's get a picture of these two beautiful bass here. Juan, no stranger to the California Delta, has already won a Pro-Am event with us at Wild West Bass. First limit of the day, Juan. How was your day, sir?
It was pretty good. I covered a lot of water and got one here, one there. Ran to a little school, and I caught quite a few keepers, so I'm pretty happy with what I got.
Let's see what the weight is, sir. Going to take the lead, no doubt. Look, you should be proud, sir. How about 1590? 1590. Grab that microphone and tell everybody how you caught those fish. Help them a little bit, Juan.
I threw reaction all day. That's as soon as I got bit right in the morning, I just stuck with it. So hopefully it pans out tomorrow, and I could sneak in the top 10. That's the goal. So big shout out to my wife, my boy Alex, and my daughter Victoria. And we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Top 10's what you're looking for, Juan. Let's give him a round of applause. Great job, man. Good start. You ready? Next up, Mr. Nick Clooty. I know Nick's got 5, I'm sure, correct?
Yeah, it was caught a lot of, yeah.
Let's get a couple pictures here real quick before we weigh them. Staying right here in the middle, one of our great anglers here, fishes the California Delta quite a bit. We usually do a ride through. We did not do that this morning because most of these anglers have experience, not so much on this end of the river. Grab that microphone, Nick. Tell everybody why we weigh these here about your day. If you want to share anything, help these guys that didn't have a good day, how they can catch and get in the top 10.
No, it was pretty tough. A lot of 13 inchers. Took me a while. I ran all over the Delta because I haven't been out here in so long. So
14-14 is the weight. 14-14. Tell everybody what you caught your fish on. I know you want to share.
Started out with I think we had like a 2.5 high tide. Just ran off with reaction, throwing a Clooty Customs chatterbait down the bank. And as soon as that tide dropped out, I just went to flipping. And I picked up a drop shot to try to get numbers, but they were all 13 inches, so I just abandoned that, pick up the flipping stick, and that was my day.
How many keepers today, Nick?
I think I got 8. Possibly 9, I think 8.
Last time I checked, Tourney X 14 was leading on the keeper side, so that's going to be in contention as well with the weight as well, looks like.
I'm gonna go for weight.
There you go, Nick. Let's give him a round of applause. Nick Clooty. Nick, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it, sir. Greg Gutierrez, no stranger to the stage and holding these beautiful trophies. We have a beautiful trophy for these anglers here. He started off the year right, winning our first event. We always get a picture here. Did I hear right? Just 3 fish? Grab that mic here, Greg. Let's get.
I got to get my phone fixed. I'm taking pictures, catching fish, and taking pictures, and getting ready to post them up on the Tourney X. And every time I take a picture and I go to look at it, it shrunk down to 13 7/8. So I don't know. I'm happy to have what I have.
Tell everybody what you did today, and that'll help them a little bit. They won't go do that tomorrow or the next day. I'm going to get you weight 543, but that's not like you to have this kind of weight.
Well, yeah, sometimes it happens. Hey, look, just follow me around. You guys will all enjoy the ride. No, you know what? It was I got a lot of bites. I just got dozens of bites, and then the fish just never got bigger. It was just one of those deals where everything was right there. I mean, I had 2 that were line burners. I mean, they go, but whew, it was tough. But great fishing, catching a pile of fish, but just not the big ones.
Did you stay close here?
No, I ended up running all over the place. Ran the wheel off Mercury damn near, just going everywhere.
I know you're struggling to figure out what you're going to do tomorrow. You're going to see what top 10 is, so I know you'll make a move tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to have to math it up and figure out what I'm going to do. One way or another, I'm swinging either a big stick or a little stick, and I'm just going to catch them when I can. If I can get the big bites going, that's it. I don't know if I can catch up with two days worth, but I think it's going to be a numbers game for me.
Take a second, tell these folks at home here that's watching and out here, you've got on your mantle the first Apex Cup that we gave away. Obviously, from this year, nobody can ever take that from you ever.
No, actually, yeah, it's a gorgeous piece of equipment up on my mantle, and that first Apex Tour event, which was really cool, was we were starting towards a different location, and we ended up on the way there saying, hey, we're going to a new location. Everything was dead even. Showed up, had a 45-minute run around. I actually kind of found a deal with using my glasses, believe it or not. I used my torch glasses and I changed lenses, and I could see the bottom with my gray lenses. So I figured if I could see, the fish would see. So I moved really shallow, and that's where the fish were. And I was able to put the bite together with Frenzy Bait Snail and Duo Realis Jerkbait 110, and that's all you needed at the time. It really caught them up. So great event for me there, and was hoping to be in the contention, but I mean, tomorrow I could catch 20 fish, 30 fish, and that'll be that.
I know you'll do something different tomorrow to get in that top 10. Greg Gutierrez, everybody. Great job, sir. By the way, all these anglers start back at 0, like I said, on Sunday. They also, no practice 30 days before an event. A lot of times they don't know where we're going till late in the game. We got Mr. Zach Thompson up here. Zach won a lot of events in the tournament game. I've known Zach a long time here, great angler here in the West. I bet he's got 5 in there. Is that right, Steve?
Yes, sir.
Let's get a weight here real quick, and we'll let Zach talk a little bit. I know he's got a lot to say, man. You didn't bring your dog this week.
No, the dog's at home with the wife, and my wife Cassandra, my son Sawyer, and my daughter Charlotte. They like to have the dog at home, but no, didn't take him today.
1173. Tell us what you're going to do different, or
well, going into this, because the keeper counts for the first 2 days, and then you need to have weight on the final day. I tried to stay away from anywhere I thought I might catch any big fish, trying to catch a lot of fish, and I wore out the little fish today. It was tough to catch keepers. I ended up with 8, I think, but I don't know how many fish I caught. It was almost every cast on most spots. They were just too small, and I'm sure a lot of these guys had that, but I just threw reaction all day and just tried to wear through them. I think I wore through so many small fish on those schools that hopefully tomorrow I don't catch as many small ones and more keepers, and we'll see where we figure out how many keepers we're going to need for making the final day, and then go for weight on that last day. We're going to have a big front come through, and I think the bite will be tougher, but probably catch better average size fish on that final day if we can make it over there.
Did you stay close?
Yeah, I stayed in Frank's track. It's no surprise. I love fishing Frank's track. Today it was really conducive. The weather and the duck hunters aren't out there yet, and I kind of scoped out where all the blinds were, which ones had decoys, which ones don't. So now I know that there'll be guys not hunting on some of them because there's no decoys out. So that helps. And yeah, I just stayed in the track and just fished offshore schools of fish, and I had like 7 or 8 of them that I was able to find, but they were just small, and wear through 10, 15 small fish, and you catch a keeper, wear another 20 or 30 fish, and catch another keeper. So it was fun. Just didn't catch any big ones. But I want to say hi to my wife, Charlotte, and Sawyer, and everybody's watching at home, and thanks for everybody being here. And it's a great crowd. It means a lot when we get to see people at the weigh-in, so I appreciate it.
Zach Thompson, everyone. Thank you, Zach. Great job. Catch him tomorrow, sir. Kenny Ma, fresh off the Thermalito After Bay victory. I know Ken he started off real slow, and if you look on the keeper count, he got up to 14 last time I checked. So I don't know what his keeper count is when he came in. How many did you end up catching, Ken, today? Did you record, sir? 14. 14 was the number. I think that was leading on the keeper side. Looked like he's got great weight as well. Yep. What is it right now? 6 and some change. Let's get a weight here, Ken, and then we'll let you talk a little bit.
Well, he's going to take over new lead.
Yeah, we're going. You sure? Yeah. 570 was a big.
Oh yeah, I got this.
Grab that microphone, Ken Ma. I know we're going to talk to you here. Let's see what the weight is.
You've done this for a while, I see, Steve.
Stops me when I get ready
But you keep coming down there and bossing us around, though.
I know. He doesn't do that at home, so we are having a new leader. Ken Ma, 21-25. Ken, 21-25. Tell everybody about your day. It looks like it turned out great.
Yeah, the 30-day off limits really, this body of water, it's really tough. I tip my hat off to my peers that come here that aren't from here. It's a very difficult fishery to kind of get your timing and things down. I had 2 windows where they bit when the tide got right late. I've been throwing a reaction bait pretty much most of the day. David pulled up on me, and I'm just in the fall on the Delta. I pretty much keep 2 baits in my hand, 1/2 ounce Bill Lewis rattle trap, and I'll throw a vibrating jig a little bit, and I'm gonna punch. So that's what I did. I had 2 little windows where they bit, and when the sun got up, the fish got to where they needed to be. The tide got right, and man, I don't even want to use the word. I murdered them. It was a blast. So
you did save some for Sunday, correct? Did you leave your ears, or did you even think that way yet?
No, because we have this huge weather front coming in Sunday. Sunday's going to be so different. The wind's supposed to blow 25 to 30 on Sunday. So today and tomorrow, I'm just going to have fun. They bite. I'm going to swing on every single one of them because, 70% of the places that I'm fishing right now, we won't be able to fish on Sunday. So we're going to have to scrap it, start all over. That's what's great about the format is all 10 of us on Sunday start back at 0. So looking forward to it.
Hadn't got to talk to you much about your victory at Thermalito After Bay at Lake Orville in that area. I know you were emotional that day, man. Is it worn off, or are you still pretty on a high right now?
No, that's worn off. David, stop laughing at me. That's worn off. I have so much respect for my peers and how hard we work. Same thing with the organization. There's so much hard work that goes on, not just from the fishing side, but from the camera, behind the scenes, Steve, everybody else. And when you work that hard, and your peers are working just as hard as you are, and accumulates to winning and everything coming together. That's what I said. That's why we do it. So hopefully me and John and Greg, the other people that already have a trophy, we're kind of got a little inside joke to see who can get 2 of them. So hopefully it can happen this week. We'll see.
That'll be rare. Great job, new leader Ken Ma. Got great job on the keeper side and the total weight. Leading on both of those right now. Next up, Mr. Alex Klein. I know Alex has 5, correct?
I only got 2.
And that's tough. You started slow when we were at the last event. Now you came on strong on day 2.
Yeah, I'll
made the
try to
move.
go out there and make something happen. But like Ken said, I'm one of those out-of-towners that's still trying to figure out the Delta. And the Delta's got my number, but I show up every day. Every time I come down here and give it hell and try to figure it out. But I can't figure them out today. I probably caught 30 little fish, 13 inchers, 13 and a half, 13 7/8. It just would not go 14 inches for me. So I was only able to get 2 keepers, and that's how the day went.
Let's see what we got. We'd get 2 keepers, is it? That's all. Let's get a weight here and tell everybody how you caught these fish or where not to go tomorrow. How about 431 today, Alex? 431.
Yep, so I'm going to go out there tomorrow, and hopefully the weather helps and throw reaction and try to play the numbers game.
Alex Klein, everybody. Great job. Better luck tomorrow.
Got it.
Thank you, buddy. Next up, Mr. Bill OShea. Bill been knocking on the door all year, getting close to a victory. Had a good event when we started the year up in Oregon. Didn't get to close that deal, but I bet we got 5 today, Bill.
Yeah, I got 5.
Any big fish?
No big ones. I kind of did the same like what Zach was doing. I came into this. I didn't have any practice, so I've only got a couple areas where I feel like I can catch big ones. So I went to an area where I thought I could get a bunch of keepers, and I caught a bunch of fish, but only 9 keepers today. So not too bad. I think that'll keep me in the middle of the pack anyway for keepers. So pretty happy with that.
Let's see what the weight is here. Bill going to go 1041 today, sir. 1041. Tell us what you're going to do tomorrow.
I think I'm just going to do the same. I think if I can catch another maybe 8 to 10 keepers, that'll keep me in the hunt for getting in on Sunday. So that's the game plan. I'm just going to go for another 8 to 10 keepers.
Bill OShea, everybody. Thank you, Bill.
Thanks
Good luck to you tomorrow, sir. About halfway home. Mr. Kevin Finley coming up next. Last minute edition. We're glad to have you here, my friend. I bet you got 5.
No, I only got 4. It wasn't for lack of trying. I really fished sloppy today. So I'm not great on the Delta, but so what I try to do generally is I try to just get 4 keepers, and then I'll go punch and try and get 1 big one. And I got that bite, and he came unbuttoned. So tomorrow I'm going to try to go do something different and maybe get some numbers because without that big one, I'm not sitting good today.
At least you're back. You're still in the hunt. That's the good thing about this format. Kevin going to go 889, sir. Grab that microphone. I know you probably got a few words. I want to thank you, too, for providing the money for big fish for these guys, the Yamamoto toad. That's very nice of you.
Yeah, no, I really like contributing to the organization, and I really believe in Apex, and I love coming up here to California and fishing. It's a little bit foreign for us Arizona guys, maybe not for Joe Uribe, but definitely Paul and I. I love coming up here. Loved After Bay. I loved all the lakes that we visited this year. This place is fantastic. I mean, it's a fisherman's dream out here, and I'm looking forward to going out there and getting after it tomorrow.
Kevin Finley, everybody. Thank you, Kevin, my friend. Good luck to you. Appreciate your support. All righty, right. Mr. Austin Wilson coming to the scales. Austin leading our points right now. Austin also won our first event at Lake Almanor. And he's got the right size fish again. Yeah, let's weigh one for Yamamoto toad. Go ahead. Step that in there. Need 570, I believe. A little short on that one. 536, though. Hold that up again for some pictures there. Do have a limit. That might have closed the deal on our AOI. We won't know for sure till tomorrow. Let's see what we got. Good weight. Need 20 and some change to take the lead. Going to be right there. A little short. How about 20.01, Austin? 20.01. Grab that microphone. Tell everybody about your day, sir. I know you're excited about that. I know you.
Yeah, that's not bad. Shooting for 3-pounders. If I had 5 3-pounders, it would be 15 pounds. And I happened to catch look like 2 over 5 that put me at 20 pounds. So I was right on the mark today. But tomorrow's a new day, and anything can happen. but we'll see. You know, I mean, the fishing I'm hoping should be better tomorrow. So
if you hold on and win Angler of the Year with this quality of fisherman there, man, I know that's probably more important to you than the victory.
Yes.
You know,
100%. I really want to get the AOI, and you know, I mean, the win is great, but I think the AOI is, I mean, for me, is a lot more important.
Want to share with anybody how you caught these fish, or are you going to keep quiet today?
No, I'm gonna keep quiet today. Yeah.
Let's give him a round of applause. Great job, Austin. Another second place, I believe, unofficially. Next up, Mr. John Pearl. No stress, John? We got 5, I bet, right?
We do have 5.
Good. Let's get a picture. Grab that one right here, John, and smile, or grab a couple, whatever you'd like.
5 alive.
John, many-time champion of a lot of events out here, won our Pro-Am championship at Clear Lake most recently. Beautiful Bass Cat Mercury package here. And we got 5. No big ones today.
No, I had my chances.
John, weight today, 11.40. 11.40. Tell us about your day and your boat you fished out of and all some details.
Oh, the boat is great. The motor, I'm having a little issue. I broke down 4 times today. It keeps blowing a fuse, and I was a little stressed at the end of the day. I caught my biggest fish at 3:15, and looked at Micah, and I'm like, we got to go now. I'm like, we got 15 minutes to make it back. And we made it about a quarter mile, and it broke down. Changed the fuse. Made it about another quarter mile, broke down again, and I look at him, I'm like, we're not making it back. I'm like, we're not making it back. We come under the bridge at 3:28, so we had a minute and a half to spare. But I can't complain about the boat. I love my Bass Cat. Runs great, fast, smooth. The motor, we're going to figure those out with Ace. We're going to get on the phone. And
he's ready to check that out,
Yes,
man.
he is. I thought we had it fixed yesterday, but it wasn't aground like we thought. So, but I had my chances today. I'm going to say I lost 1 over 4 on camera, and then I had a couple other in the bushes come off, you know, and it is what it is. I think I caught 8 fish today, you know, keepers. So tomorrow I'm just going to...
That's going to have you right in the hunt, though.
Yeah, no, tomorrow I'm just going to go...
Either way, you could go.
I'm going to go do the same thing. You know, I figured something out this morning with a crankbait. You know, I was throwing one for about 20 minutes, and I broke it off. Never got a bait on it. Broke it off, tied on a new one, and it was just instant. Just a little tiny color change, and it was almost every cast. And then I went punching after that, and that's where the bigger ones came from. So do the same thing tomorrow.
John Pearl, everybody. Great job, John. Thank you, my friend. We appreciate it. Next up, Mr. Luke Johns. Now we can call him reigning Angler of the Year on a Pro-Am series here. Beat a lot of veterans. This young man's still going to school, is still working, fishing out with some older equipment. Goes to show these bass don't know what you do for a living, how much money you have. This angler has won our Pro-Am already at Lake New Maloney's a couple years back. The youngest angler, we think, obviously at Wild West Bass to do that. We got 5 again. Yeah. Good job, young man. How many keepers today, Luke? There you go. Let's get your weight real quick first. 16.27. Great job, Luke. 16.27.
I'll take that for sure. I think I had 7 keepers today. I started out super slow. I ran into one spot, and I knew it was kind of a gamble. It's a long idle back in there. Got in there and started fishing, and I just started wasting time. I probably the first 4 hours of the day, I really didn't do anything productive. I got 3 small keepers, and they all came off the exact same cast, casting a 1 target. And it was just cast, 3 in the boat, and then never really got another keeper in that entire area. So about 11 o'clock, made the decision to move out and just went and fished brand new water. I mean, I don't think I fished it in probably months, and just ran some stuff that I thought looked good and ended up sticking 2 good ones later on in the day on some reaction baits. And then, you know, that was pretty much wrapped up my day. So I think I'm going to go do that tomorrow. I'm just, you know, working with the current, the wind. Those are the 2 keys for me. So if I can get those going, then, you know, I should be good tomorrow.
One of our most important things for fishermen here, local support from tackle shops that we go to, wherever that area is. Tell me about Fisherman's Warehouse, man. Are they new with you? You were actually, I heard, maybe employed by them now. Is that correct?
Yeah. I'm a new employee at Fisherman's Warehouse. So Fisherman's Warehouse, they have 3 in-store locations in Northern California. They got Fairfield, Manteca, and then Sacramento. And they've got a great in-store selection of everything you could need fishing. I mean, everything from ocean fishing all the way to trout fishing. They got it all. And then, of course, they got an online store. If you go to fishermanswarehouse.com, you can get hooked up there. They'll ship directly to your house. But, yeah, I mean, they got everything you need. So if you want to support somebody who's a local tackle shop, and, you know, they got a lot of great things in stock, so go check them out for sure.
Great job, Luke. Let's see how you do tomorrow, my friend. Great job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
2 more anglers left to weigh. Got 3 left? Oh, I got you, man. Joe, let's get a couple pictures here while you're at it. Joe, sponsored by Bridgeford Outdoors.
5 Alive.
He was working hard here on the way up here, stopping and doing some in-store promotions. Does a great job for them. They joined us this year. We're glad to have them on board with us. There's your towel there. Grab your microphone there, Joe. Let's weigh your fish and then tell these folks about your day a little bit. Again, these anglers, we only need to send 5 home on Sunday. They've got to beat 5 anglers. And they're going to get the fish on Sunday. We start back at 0. That's middle of the field. 12:07, Joe. 12:07. Joe Uribe.
Well, I'll take it. I mean, I just kind of went and took a boat ride this morning and went to kind of a new area that I really hadn't fished, and just kind of went and just kind of poked around and threw a lot of reaction baits, threw some swim baits. The weather looked good for big fish, but they definitely weren't biting this morning. I mean, little ones, obviously, like everybody said, but, you know, the key, I think, was that low outgoing tide. When that sun popped out, that's when those better fish start coming up and biting. So tomorrow we're going to get more sun, I think, tomorrow, so I think fishing will be better. You know, I pretty much power fished most of the day, but it was funny when I slowed down and picked up the power shot. That's when I actually went to work, and it's so funny. Every time I come to the Delta, you know, I'll bring 30 rods like everybody else does, and I've got one power shot rod that I tell you I probably won more money on that setup than any other combo that I have. So I'll put it to work again tomorrow and hopefully make Championship Sunday, and see how it goes.
Tell us about your folks at Bridgeford, Joe.
Well, you know, obviously without great companies like Bridgeford and all of our other fine sponsors like we have behind, we wouldn't be here. So we really need to make sure that we all do our part and support all these great brands. You know, Bridgeford, I've been with them since 2012, and we have a great team across the country. We got a great team of guys that fish the Big Five back east, the MLF. We've got my sister Rachel, who's been very active in the kayak series, and it's been really exciting to watch her. And you know, she's actually heading out to the MLF Championship at Pickwick. So good luck out there, sister. And I know you're going to win, so keep it out. But other than that, you know, like I said, all these great sponsors. You know, I have some great brands that are not up here on the board, but you know what? They're all great companies, and we need to support every single one of them to make all this possible. You know, that Western Shootout that we have for 2023, that is a huge opportunity for the guys out west that we all been wanting for years. Guys, get off the couch, get signed up. You've got many different great organizations you can fish to qualify for that event in 2023. So no excuses. I expect to see you guys out on the water. Thank you.
Joe Uribe Jr. Joe, great job, sir. 2 more anglers left. Next up, Mr. Paul Hodges. Paul has got more tackle in his boat than anybody here, I will assure you. Paul also works with us in Arizona, one of our co-directors down there, does a great job for us, works really hard in the sport. We're going to weigh one for Yamamoto Toad, one of your sponsors. Need a 570. That's a little short. 358 though, Paul. 358. We got 5 though, I assume, Paul. No, I got you. See, you're playing the field. Grab your microphone there, Paul. I know you got a few words to say. 3 fish, 821, sir, 821.
Well, you know, everything about fishing up here is about strategy. And, hello.
That's good.
The strategy is I don't want to lean on them too much today, so I only caught 3. I pulled the bait away from a whole bunch of them, but I like to come from behind. We're from Phoenix, so we're already the underdog, so I thought I'd go almost to the bottom. But, you know, I'm a guy that's the glass is always half full, and guess what? I'm ahead of Alex Klein. He only caught 2 fish. I got 3. Yeah. So I'm excited
in the hunt
about
still.
that.
You're still in the hunt.
Yeah, I do want to take a second and thank our military guys. You know, there's people all around the world doing what they do, so we can come and do this. I'd like to have, you know, hats off to those guys. I appreciate everything the military does for us. And last but not least, you know, you guys have all been been putting prayers out for Aaron Martins, for the last year. And again, we're going to ask that you guys do that again. I know he could really use them today. So appreciate it, guys, and we'll see what we can do tomorrow.
Catch them tomorrow, Paul. Thank you, my friend. Thanks for supporting us at Wild West Bass and all you do as well. One angler left away for the day. Again, thank you all for coming out this afternoon. Mr. Travis Huckabee up next. Travis, you got me 5 in there?
Yes, sir.
Let's get a picture. Grab a couple there, Travis. Also, I want to thank Mr. Kent Brown from Ultimate Bass Radio come out today. Also, sure he's going to talk to some of our anglers here. Be on a guest on the show tomorrow. Supports Wild West Bass very good and all the organizations out here. We got 5. Grab that microphone over, Travis, and let's weigh your fish real quick, and we'll let you talk about your day. Thank a few folks, and you just need to beat 5 people. That's all you want to do after tomorrow. Good job, sir. 1408. 1408.
I'll take it. It was one of those things today. Caught a lot of fish, probably 30 or 40, 13 inchers. It was wild. But up till about noon, I had 3 keepers, the 14-inch mark or better. And then about the last hour and a half, I caught another 7 keepers. So the last hour and a half was critical for me today. So just kind of running and gunning, burn quite a bit of gas, and hopefully we can do it again tomorrow.
You going to stay close tomorrow, or are you making a ride?
Probably midday. I'm going to burn a little gas, I think. Yep. So I started with 2 keepers real close this morning, and then left, caught 1 keeper after burning about 10 gallons of gas, and then burned another 10, and then caught 7 more. So that was the way we rounded it out today.
Hope you had luck tomorrow, sir.
Thank you much. I appreciate it.
Travis Huckabee, everybody. Thank you, Travis. Good luck to you. That is our last angler to weigh this afternoon. A couple things I want to talk about before we sign off today. Thank you for everybody turning in at home, by the way. Right there, Mr. Ken Ma leading the event. And we've got right at second place here, Austin, our points leader, Mr. Austin Wilson. Third place, Luke Johns in third, as you can see. Juan Acosta in fourth, and fifth place on weight, Nick Clooty, guys. And the keeper count is still up in the air. We will report that as soon as we can. Again, top 5 right there, Ken Ma leading with both. Thanks to all our sponsors. You mentioned a while ago, Joe was talking about the Western Bass Shootout. Dream of Bass Cat has asked us to assist with that. We will have an outdoor show as well. You can qualify 3 organizations. Of course, through the Apex Tour here on our Pro-Am series as far as Wild West Bass goes. We also have One Bass. You can qualify top 10 anglers of the year. We'll qualify, and we also have MLF, Major League Fishing. Their top 10 anglers will also qualify to fish that. That will be in 2023. We'll have a sports show associated with that as well. Working on that. Look for a lot more information to come in the future. We've still got some meetings here and some contracts to finish signing, but we're all excited about that. I want to thank our sponsors again for coming out here. Mr. Baker, thank you again for coming out from Garmin, supporting us. That means a lot to us when the anglers see it. We're going to start in the morning about 7:15. You can go to our Facebook page, all our social media sites. Also check the Pursuit channel here on Mondays. We know we have a lot of airings of our show. Apex Tour, qualifying our Pro-Am series, and also our team championships will be highlighted through that. We couldn't be here again without our sponsors. This event is presented by Bass Cat Boats, Mercury Marine. Thanks to them very so much. We're able to give 4 fully rigged boats to our anglers. Bridgeford Outdoors, Torch Eyewear, Power Pole, Bob's Machine Shop, Roman Made, Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, Wu Tungsten, Garmin, Hook Performance Fishing, Duo Realis, Lithium Pros, P-Line, Valley Outdoors, Super Clean. Also want to make a special note to Boatmasters here for being our local Bass Cat dealer as well and providing good service. They also have a contingency program that is available here for anglers for their customers, and that pays very well. So look for that as well. If you got any questions, please send us an email, shout out to us anytime. Look at our website, call me, Randy McBride here, host and tournament director, signing off here. We'll be back in the morning about 7:15 to see you. Weigh in tomorrow again at 3:30. Coming to you from B&W Resort. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.